Hi guys, I'm all ready for bed. My bed is warmed up with the electric blanket, pinkies on it, ready for me to go to sleep. Everything is better today. My car's better. I got my parts in the mail, and I feel better. I had a good night's sleep last night. Right now I've got my Ambien inside me, and I'm waiting for it to take hold. But I just wanted to say a last little thing tonight because you all are my friends and you help me so much, and I do appreciate it. So I thought I'd give you a little chuckle. Sometimes I think about things that I did when I was younger, and I lived in the Phoenix, New York area for a while. My dad was transferred to Syracuse, and my best friend was Mo. Her name was Elmina Thompson. I believe she's passed now. But we had so much fun, and she lived on a farm up near Watertown in a little town called Chameau. So she was Mo from Chameau, and she was my best friend. And she came to live in our town for a while I came, so we were both new and we didn't know anybody else, so we just kind of made friends. And put this over a little closer. So on weekends she would go home to her family. Her grandmother lived in Phoenix, and she'd stay with her grandmother. But sometimes I'd go home with her, and when we'd go to Chameau, it was in New York, but it was rural, and they would have barn dances, and I mean it was a real barn with cows downstairs, and we were upstairs, and we would dance. They had music, they had band, and it just was really nice. But you got to remember that I was like 14 or 15, so I never really dated. I didn't date. I didn't have boyfriends or anything like that, and so I wasn't used to anything like that. She was a little bit more advanced than me. I was a city girl and I wasn't advanced. Those country girls, they know what they're doing. Anyway, she kind of got a boyfriend while we were there, and they were kind of hanging out together, so I was kind of on my own, and different guys would come and ask me to dance. I was not a good dancer, but and they were doing all this country stuff. I really didn't know that, but they thought that it was kind of neat because I would tell them I was from Detroit, and they'd say, wow, we got a city girl from Detroit. Anyway, as night went on, we were dancing, and this one guy kind of started liking me, and it was kind of nice because I was kind of backward, I was slow, not dumb slow, just slow with boyfriends and stuff, and I didn't really know how to talk to guys. And I'm gonna move this over here. She's moved herself in the back. So this one guy kind of took a liking to me, and he was cute, and we started dancing. Well, we danced slow dances, and I could dance slow dances. I took ballet, so I could do that. But he was kind of hugging on me and everything, and I'd never even really kissed a boy or anything. But he did seem older than me, and she came over to me and whispered in my ear, I need to talk to you. So I went over, and she said, be careful. She said, this guy's got a wife. He's married. And I thought, oh my gosh. I was really scared because, I mean, I didn't even date, and I was with a guy that was married. So I went back, and he was asking me to dance, and then he started to kiss me, and I said, I just didn't know what to say, and I said, go home and kiss your wife, which was really dumb. But he looked at me funny, and he picked me up. I don't know why he picked me up, but he picked me up and twirled me around, and I was so scared I passed gas. And it was worse than the cows, I think. But when I get nervous, sometimes that happens, and it was just scary. And I could just tell you now that he left me alone the rest of the evening. I just thought you would enjoy that little ditty. A lot of people ask me to tell my little stories, so that was one for you. I'm going to bed. I love you all. Thank you guys for tuning in. I just love you. Bye bye.